So today I'm doing an experiment. This is potentially video number one, vlog number one. I don't have a name for this thing. First, I need a car wash. So I just dropped the car off at my favorite hand wash place. It's gonna be about an hour and 30 minutes, so I'm just walking home. That's just how long it takes for a nice, thorough hand job, you know? So for now, I'm gonna be filming some parts like this one just on my iPhone. We'll see how it like blends in with the real camera stuff. I also have a Panasonic GX8. That's what I'm mainly using, but for stuff like this, I'm just gonna grab my iPhone because it's in my pocket anyways. All right, so back home, car is getting washed. Time to have a late start to my normal part of my day. About to make bulletproof coffee. So if you somehow stumbled onto this video and you're not either in my family or a close friend of mine, first of all, how the fuck did you get here? Second of all, you're probably, hopefully wondering, who the hell are you? My name is Matt. I live in Hermosa Beach. I run my own online business and I'm really into cars and vintage watches and just living this lifestyle where I can do whatever the fuck I want. So as for the idea behind this channel, I've actually been tossing around this idea for like well over a year. I just still haven't done it. I think I've been like overthinking, like making it perfect and like having it like potentially daily, things like that. And so for now, I'm just gonna kind of like experiment, and I think it's really gonna be mostly based on like building a business for yourself. I just feel personally like everybody's like given up or something. Like it's like this weird feeling that nobody's like really doing anything. Like if this does build an audience, like hopefully this will be like documenting my journey, really getting it, you know? Like I think that, like I wish I had started this years ago because I really, like I've already like gotten to a pretty good level. This is like step 1 out of 100 in my eyes, but it might look like I've like made it in some ways, you know? I like don't have a job. I haven't in over 4 years or so, and I live by the beach, and I have a fortunate life, and but I know it can go so much further, and that's what I want to hopefully document. And just like I feel like there's a lot of content around like you know, like I follow, like I love Gary Vee. Like he's like, I'd be more excited to meet him than like any like celebrity on the planet. You know, he like talks so much about like it being like super hard, which is like true, but I feel like he's talking to these people that like want to build the next Snapchat, the next Facebook, and you know, be like a absolute billionaire, given everything Gary Vee says and just like the current state of like the world and the internet and shit like that, and just like all this opportunity. Like it's just so real to build like what's considered a small business, you know, like 1 million a year, 5 million. I mean, these are like small businesses, which for yourself is, could still make you like rich and free, and or even if you don't want to get rich, like just the reality of making 50 grand a year and living whatever lifestyle you want and not having to go into a shit job that you hate. So like I kind of want to talk about like that area, because that's like where I feel like I'm at. So to go into like what I do is like I, over the last few years, have, my main focus has been selling physical products mostly through Amazon. So I create my own brands and my own products manufactured all around the world. I have a few different product lines, different countries. Like in 2016, I did 1.2 million in sales, and 2017 I should do 2 to 3 million in sales. And I think it has more potential. But the point is it's like that's a business that like it sounds so big, but like the reality of building something like that, and it is so real right now, and like it doesn't necessarily have to take 20 years of like the grind that it used to, because like the internet and just like we just like you can just do anything you want. Like there's like no rules, there's just like there's like such limited barrier to entry into like basically anything that used to take you like forever. You know, you just have to go and actually create something and not just like, you know, wait for it. So I feel like that's gonna be like, I feel like that will probably be like 80% is like me sort of documenting my business, and like I plan on getting into more businesses over the year. Like I said, I'm just at the beginning, and like I want to sort of document like as I learn maybe some new income streams and new investments and things like that. Because another big part of my life is sort of like this whole sphere of like life optimization that has like sort of gotten tied in with like the entrepreneur community. I feel like if you're interested in like I showed like the bulletproof coffee, or I showed like the cold shower, or like, you know, if you're interested in things like that, things like getting plenty of sun, or like flotation tanks, sensory deprivation, cryotherapy, like meditation, brain, you know, optimization, if things like that sound interesting to you, like I'm like deeply immersed into that stuff. And so I really hope to get into like a lot of that. The other stuff is like I've like just like hobbies, like I'm really into vintage watches, and I really like cars, and like I really want to sort of like document even my journey as growing as an entrepreneur to like getting into like supercars and things like that. Right now I have a Porsche Cayman S, which like I love, but like, you know, I really want to document sort of like just like flipping through cars and things like that. Like, you know, get up to like R8 soon, and then like, you know, maybe some sort of Lambo or Ferrari in the next year or two or something. And so like I'm kind of like obsessed with like I love like sort of like the car blogger YouTube space also, and like I'm not gonna like just be pure like, but I would never want to be like purely that, but I feel like maybe like 5 to 10% of this channel, like hopefully I can attract some people that like the whole car thing. So I would say business, biohacking, health, diet, brain stuff, cars, maybe a little watch stuff. Yeah, just sort of like, I mean, but I feel like that all sort of ties into this like idea of just like total life optimization, you know, like I was saying, is just like really go for it. Like don't just like settle for like just bullshit. Like I just feel like everyone is just checked out.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
I feel like if you're not going, on some level, if you're not going for your potential, like you're kind of, that's just like kind of fucked up. Like, I don't know, like I feel almost guilty to not try to reach my potential at some level. And I know that like, there's just like unreal potential. So it's like, I'm hoping to just show some steps along that path. So it's only noon right now, and I'm already at over $4,200 in sales just because extra traffic on Amazon. I don't even have any Prime Day deals or anything like that. It's just extra traffic, extra buyer intent. To give you an idea, that's about as much as I usually do in an entire day. So that by noon. It's not bad. So right now I'm just handling a sea shipment. So yeah, I don't have to mess with products coming like directly to me and packing it, stuff like that. I just have everything come from wherever it's going directly into like a professional warehouse, and there it's managed for preparation to Amazon. So, you know, I can have like an entire container of product come from China and not even have to go through me, which is pretty cool. Jessica, my girlfriend, is home, so she needs to be formally introduced. Here she is eating a chip. She came bearing gifts. Grain-free tortilla chips. This is where Jessica works. And guac. Time for dinner. Fat ass salads. So we're heading to PV to try to get some good shots of the car and catch the sunset. So I think that's it for today's experiment. If you're not like one of my close friends or family, like I'm really curious how you got here and actually watched this whole thing. So seriously, like leave a comment. I'd love to hear like who you are and like what you thought of this and how you found it. And if these topics like entrepreneurship, biohacking, cars, everything that I talked about is something you're interested, subscribe. So hopefully this was a good experiment. Let me know. What the fuck? Oh, I was right. The back is on the ground, right?
Yeah. That's how some Lamborghinis from the front are. I'm sorry, dude.
Damn, that is weird. What the fuck? They're trying to lift it up. That is weird.
If you are not subscribed, I want to know how you found this video, because...
No one's subscribed.
Okay, well, you should subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Wait, can we do that Disney Channel? Wait, Francis, can you do this Disney Channel thing where they're like... wait, I need a stick. This is Jessica Lopez, and you're watching Matt Loberstein's channel.
Wow, okay, that's great.